In the fast-paced world of technology, every new invention arrives with a promise of revolutionizing our lives. Over the years, we've witnessed groundbreaking innovations that have reshaped entire industries, but we've also seen plenty of overhyped creations that fell short of their lofty expectations. As we dive into our top 10 overhyped inventions that flopped, we embark on a journey through the annals of tech history to uncover the stories of remarkable innovations that, despite their initial buzz and fanfare, ultimately failed to capture the market's imagination. Join us as we explore the pitfalls, the shattered dreams, and the valuable lessons learned from these memorable tech disappointments. Number 1. Smell-O-Vision. Smell-O-Vision was a concept that garnered significant attention and hype, but it ultimately failed to gain a foothold in the market for several key reasons. First and foremost, the technology faced immense technical challenges. Synchronizing specific scents with the on-screen action in a seamless and precise manner proved to be extremely difficult, leading to inconsistencies and disruptions in the viewing experience. Additionally, the implementation of Smell-O-Vision in theaters posed logistical challenges, as it required the installation of complex scent-emitting systems, which were costly and hard to maintain. In the end, the combination of technical difficulties, logistical challenges, a novelty image, skepticism, and competing technologies contributed to the overhyped concept's failure to penetrate the market. Number 2. Segway. The Segway today is not necessarily one of the most respected pieces of technology. In fact, you probably do not even think about it at all. Maybe you'll use one to take a guided tour of a city or see a police officer or security guard rolling around on one. The Segway, once hyped as revolutionary, failed in the market due to several factors. Its high price made it unaffordable for most consumers, limiting its adoption. Regulatory challenges and safety concerns restricted its use on sidewalks and roads. The design did not integrate well with existing transportation infrastructure. It suffered from an image problem associated with awkward aesthetics. Overhype created unrealistic expectations that it couldn't meet, disappointing early adopters. Competing alternatives like electric scooters and e-bikes offered more practical and affordable solutions, diverting attention from the Segway. The Segway, which was once one of the most anticipated pieces of technology, yet today, it's mostly seen as a joke. Number 3. Alexa Smart Home.
Alexa, play music for cooking.
Here's music for cooking on Amazon Music.
Alexa smart home ecosystems faced several challenges that limited their market adoption, with a loss of $10 billion. The primary issue was the fragmentation and compatibility problems within the smart home industry. Different manufacturers developed proprietary systems, making it difficult for users to integrate devices from various brands seamlessly. Cost barriers were another hurdle for consumers. The expense associated with purchasing smart devices and hubs deterred many potential users from building comprehensive smart home ecosystems. Complex setup and maintenance requirements also posed challenges. Many consumers found it challenging to configure and troubleshoot their smart home devices, requiring technical expertise. Privacy and security concerns were significant obstacles. With Alexa Smart Home, devices often collected and transmitted data, leading to worries about potential breaches and surveillance, discouraging some from adopting these technologies. The lack of compelling use cases also hindered adoption, with some consumers questioning the real value of these technologies beyond basic convenience. Number 4. Argo AI. The quest for self-driving cars has been a preoccupation for several sectors of the tech industry for over a decade. Automakers Ford and Volkswagen threw their investment behind Argo AI, founded in 2016 by veterans of Google and Uber's self-driving programs. But navigating complex traffic systems is proving to be significantly harder than first thought. Even with over $3.5 billion of automaker money, Argo was unable to come through on its promised Level 4, completely autonomous or mind-off, vehicles. After reporting a flabbergasting net loss of $827 million in the third quarter of the year, the company was disbanded. It's possible that something might come of its technology one day, but not today. Number 5. Hoverboards. The future promised us we couldn't wait until technology advanced enough for hoverboards. Could there possibly be anything cooler than floating through crowds a la Marty McFly? Unfortunately, real-life hoverboards, also known as self-balancing scooters, were less than impressive. They cost a small fortune and proved devilishly difficult to control, and they kept randomly exploding. The safety issues especially put lots of people off the idea of levitating and caused many major cities to ban boards from the streets. Having said that, they have made something of a comeback in recent years. Number 6. Google Glass. Google Glass was initially overhyped, generating immense excitement and expectations that it couldn't fulfill. Privacy concerns emerged due to the device's built-in camera, leading to bans in various public places and raising apprehensions among potential users. Its high price point, initially selling for $1,500, limited its accessibility to the average consumer, restricting its mass market appeal. The device's limited functionality and less than intuitive user experience made it less compelling for a broad audience, failing to meet the high expectations set by its initial hype. Some early adopters, dubbed glassholes, were seen as intrusive or socially awkward, contributing to the negative perception of the device. Number 7. Samsung Galaxy Note 7. Released in 2016, the same year as Apple's consistent but relatively uninspiring iPhone 7, the Galaxy Note 7 could have been Samsung's defining moment in the smartphone wars. Instead, it almost blew Apple's biggest competitor out of contention entirely. A manufacturing defect in the Note 7 battery led to multiple reports of phones overheating and in some cases spontaneously catching fire. Samsung was forced into a series of international recalls costing an estimated $17 billion at least, and inflicting serious damage on the company's reputation. Before they started blowing up, some critics had labeled these phones as game changers. But it was quickly game over. Samsung had hoped for hot sales, just not like this. Number 8. Windows Vista. Released after the highly successful Windows XP, aimed to bolster Microsoft's security. However, it left users bewildered and frustrated due to increased hardware requirements, licensing issues, and persistent prompts. In 2009, Windows 7 replaced it, ending the Vista era. Despite the challenges, some analysts saw Vista as a success, boasting 400 million users and the second most widely used system globally, though XP remained the most popular OS. Around the release of James Cameron's Avatar in 2009, there was substantial excitement about 3D TV. For years, this technology had been experimented with, promising to bring our favorite shows and films to life. Initially, 3D capabilities were integrated into events like soccer matches, golf tournaments, political gatherings, beauty pageants, and major TV releases. However, viewers remained skeptical, and with the advent of 4K screens and curved displays, 3D glasses seemed antiquated. By 2017, major companies like Samsung, Hisense, Sony, and LG had all abandoned 3D technology, marking a remarkable fall from its initial rise. Number 9. HP Touchpad. Like what happened with the iPod, once Apple introduced their iPad tablets, everyone else was pretty much competing for second place. You might remember two of the biggest hyped competitors, HP and BlackBerry, and their respective touchpad and playbook devices. Or actually, you might not remember them, because neither device, despite the big companies behind them, made much of an impact on consumers. Both devices were launched to big fanfare in 2011, and while the playbook would stick around for a year or two, it only took 49 days for HP to give up on the touchpad and cut prices to sell off their inventory. Number 10. Apple Newton. Yes, it's true. Not everything Apple touches turns to gold. Newton was a personal digital assistant. In fact, the term personal digital assistant was actually coined in reference to Apple's device. It's also proof that being first to market isn't always a guarantee of success. Newton as a sim was certainly intriguing and innovative, but it wasn't perfect. One of the most exciting features was the handwriting recognition. However, upon launch, the kinks still hadn't all been worked out, and it was, let's call it, not very good. Then there was the high price tag that we've all come to expect from Apple products. The Newton was developed during the time when Steve Jobs had left the company. When he came back, he killed it. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the top 10 overhyped inventions that flopped. If you've enjoyed this exploration of tech's ups and downs, please consider sharing it with your friends and family. Sharing helps us reach more people and grow our community. If you'd like to stay updated with more insightful content like this, Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Subscribing ensures you won't miss out on our future articles and videos. Your support means the world to us, and it keeps us motivated to bring you valuable and entertaining content. So, go ahead, share, and subscribe, and let's continue this exciting tech adventure together. Thank you. Together.